Hi, welcome. So today we're actually going to talk about sugar. We're actually going to go there. We've been talking about phase 1, which is all about Sugar-Zen. And Sugar-Zen, of course, means we're coming to peace with sugar. We are being a detective instead of a judge. We're really watching ourselves so that we can make a space between stimulus and response, that we actually can have some freedom to make decisions. We're eating and we're enjoying our eating. We're not just wolfing things down. We're not being mindless about it. And we're not guilt tripping ourselves. If what we're eating, we're going to enjoy it and live in that reality. We also are staying solid. We're not going to be drinking preferably any calories, but we're definitely not drinking sugar. We're also eating our protein first. So that's really self-explanatory, but you're not going to the sugar unless you had a protein, so you can manage your blood sugar and also so that you can get a little more full. Next, you're going to be making sure that you are working on this avoiding all or nothing thinking. You're corralling, you're eating your hot little dish, making sure everything is controlled externally since the internal controls aren't quite strong enough yet. And in my case, I need it all the time. Corralling is great. And then you're just walking the walk, right? We're training. So we have been omitting all refined sugar. That's a great idea for everybody. The next stage is an optional stage. We're going to go ahead and take out concentrated sugars. This is optional, but it also is highly recommended because concentrated sugars can affect your blood sugar just like any other sugar. So I would highly recommend, even if you're using apple juice concentrate or honey or other things that are really concentrated sugars, that we consider taking them down or out. So how does this work? What do we do? How do we eat sweet things? First of all, your palate will eventually adjust. There will come a point, if you continue to get off sugar, where sugar will start tasting too sweet to you. I know it might sound crazy. I was always the person that needed everything extra sweet. And so it was surprising to me the moment I started thinking, whoa, this is too sweet. I didn't even recognize myself. So that happens when you start going down, but I wasn't one to really deprive myself. I used a ton of stevia. I used just whatever I have to use to feel like I'm getting my sweet on. And that's fine for you too, but just recognize blood sugar is the key here. And concentrated sugars have the similar and same impact as all the other stuff. Whether it's natural, whether it's not natural, your blood doesn't always know the difference. And so your pancreas acts up and your insulin comes out and your fat storage gets going and all of that good stuff that goes along with it. Worst of all, it starts your sugar addiction cycles where your cravings and that horrible mood swing cycle gets going as well. So you know your body, you know what you react to and what you don't react to, but I highly encourage you to move to the next stage and give up any concentrated sugars. Work toward just having more whole food sugars. That means pretty much there's no sugars in your diet that aren't part of a whole food, which would mean a whole grain, whole fruit, something that is close to the original food form that it could possibly be, which means it's close to its plant form and not concentrated or boiled off or dehydrated. All right, you got this.